ideal position to be in to film, but there was a dolly in the road right in the middle of the lane. So I stopped to pull it out of the road and caused a big traffic jam. And you know, people can't stop for 2 seconds. You know, they might be a minute, 2 seconds later than they want to be wherever they're going now. Their lives are so important. They can't even think about safety. Anyway, no, yeah, I don't have much hope for the human race. We're pretty pathetic. Then the clouds. All right, so the clouds block the sun. So for the better view of this, for the betterment of my picture. All right. I was planning on stopping up here to film this train, and then the dolly was in the road. It's caused a little bit of a problem, but you know, I didn't want anybody to get, I didn't want to have a big wreck. You know how people drive today, they can take 2 seconds to do anything safe. They don't run you over if you're in the road. But, you know, even though it would be against the law. Anyway, there you go, today's 105. All right, Matty Gukas with you once again here in Naples with one of my oldest and dearest friends, TV Herwin.
Yeah, TV Herwin.
And it's Thanksgiving Day. Actually, the day after, but that's a long story. It's Friday, November 28th, Thanksgiving, and I just want to wish you all, like, a happy Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful day here in Naples. All right, Matty Gukas here with you once again. Today I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the Fort Lauderdale Intermodal Ramp. There's the sign behind me. Let me switch around and take a little walk. All right, here's the entrance to the intermodal ramp. Well, entrance and exit. Here's a set of locomotives. I don't know whether they're prepped to go north or sitting out here waiting. But anyway, those look familiar. Alright. My hat just looking. It's windy as hell, so pardon the wind. We're over here on the ocean here in Fort Lauderdale. Check it out now. We're gonna go over there and check out some cruise ships. Looks like the cruise ships are loading. But check out that wind anyway. So inside, there's the ramp. We're gonna try to catch the train coming out of here today. Stay tuned. Alright, there's a truck going in. And 2 trucks coming out. Yeah, okay, so there's that locomotive that I just heard beep. Yard locomotive. And they were just fueling these LNG tanks. Alright, let me switch. Alright, there goes that light locomotive. I don't know where he's going. Going out to do a local job, maybe. Should follow it. I am going to follow it. Went up there and switched tracks, actually. Now he's coming back down. Up close and personal with the Florida East Coast Railway. Check it out now. Hey, man. Alright, so he's going down there to do something. This yard engineer, conductor, whatever, just came back out to this LNG. Just came back out to this LNG unit. We got the Fort Lauderdale airport right here. My head again. I don't know what this process is, but I don't know anything about it. It's like they're bleeding off the gas. Check it out. I don't know how long that runs. It was running when I got here on this unit. Now they're doing that unit. Could run for a while. I'm gonna go see if we can see a cruise ship close up, and then pay attention to these trains. See if I can get the train pulling out of here. So yeah, this is a busy place. We got the Fort Lauderdale Airport, the railway ramp here, the port, Everglades, cargo facility, the port, Everglades, cruise ship facility. Stay tuned. All right, pick up the Werner. Ah, nice rig. Werner. Alright, I was here when we put the Werner on board. Locomotive, yard locomotive. Yeah, he's pulling some. Sorry, I gotta pull some cars down here. See if it goes through this switch again. And then it goes back down the other track. Stopping there. I thought you had to go up further with the switch. Let's see. Well, okay, so not. I remember when I first came, this Fort Lauderdale ramp was small. You know, it's all extended out now, brand new. Look at that, beautiful. Well, we got some cars sitting out here on the. Well, I guess that's not the main line. That's the siding. My guess is they're set out here to when the Fort Lauderdale leaves the ramp there, comes out. They'll attach to these and pull them north. That's my guess, my best estimate. So, anyway, stay tuned. The runway that I was trying to get to is now over my shoulder. So, oh well. I just missed the Brightline going south, but I think there's another Brightline coming north here. Yep, there it comes. There it is. There's your Brightline, and then And then we got the yard locomotive. I pulled these cars out here. Remember the Gons? So he pulled these cars out here, and now he's waiting for clearance. He's gonna come out here and probably attach them to these cars right there, building a train for northbound. A low priority train. Of course, just as I walk away, he starts powering up. Yep. Good, I don't have to walk down there and catch the plane and then walk back up here. So my best estimate here is he's going to pull these cars out, and then he's going to back down and attach them to those cars I just showed you for northbound travel. Let's watch. Yeah, he's only got 40. So he had those two Gons, and then he picked up 2 more cars. Unless he's going to do something local, which is a possibility, I guess. Let's watch. Boy, that's how you get a flat spot. Did you hear that? Those wheels dragging? That's an old tanker. Look at that. Alright, so if he's going to switch, he just went through the switch. The third car is approaching the switch now. He seems like he's slowing down. So, again, the other option would be that he took off and did something local, but he's pulling through the switch really gingerly now, and I'm guessing he's going to come back down here. Let's see. Is he stopping? Yeah, that's stopping, I think. Maybe not. Okay, whatever, man. So he's going to do something local. Oh yeah, he switched tracks again. Alright. So now he's way over there, not on the track. Alright, so there goes the local, Fort Lauderdale. Going wherever and whenever. I don't know the schedule and nor the customers, but alright, let's go catch a couple of these jets taking off. But there you go. There was for you aviators, there's a small plane going right through the airport. Like, not very high either, but that's the airspace for the small planes, right over the international airport. Isn't that funny? I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but here's another jet. Look at this, mile marker 344 on the Florida East Coast Railway. Yeah, we got a lineup of jets down there waiting to take off. So as soon as I see one make the turn into the position with the lights on, I'll start up again. From way back there. Of course, that's a small jet, but he was up in the air before I even heard it. Here comes this plane with a red tail getting into position, it looks like. Alright, so you can see that one coming down. Looks like that white plane with a red tail. Is up next. I don't know, stay tuned. We got that, so that white plane with the red tail just made the turn. You can see the headlight, one headlight. Let's see how quickly he takes off. Looks like he's moving. I can't tell. Yeah, no, he's moving. Now look, he's going up. This is a bigger plane, so hopefully it comes down further. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Alright, this will be a good one to film. Boy, they're going directly into a stiff wind now. They're able to get up in a hurry. Here we go. I'm going to back off. was nice. Let's see if I can get one more big one like that. All right, well, here you go. Alright, here you go. So I don't know what part of Fort Lauderdale this is, but check it out now. It's a nice boat. Going through this little drawbridge. Alright, Matty Googus here with you once again. I'm in Fort Lauderdale still. I'm at this area where the lady I just ordered food from it says it's 2nd Street. Nightclubs, eateries, a little bit of outdoor fun. Right next to the tracks here. Facing southbound now. The bridge is up. The signals are red, so there's nothing going on right now. Let me swing around again. You got the Brightline station right there, I'm sure, and then the main line here for the Florida East Coast Railway. Going right through that gap there I'm standing on. Well, I'm not actually on the literal tracks, but in the middle of the tracks. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to get some trays here while I eat, hopefully. So here's the bridge equipment. It's the Fort Lauderdale Bridge. There's a car here. I wonder if there's a bridge tender. This bridge will eventually go down and we'll eventually film a train, whether it's Brightline or Florida East Coast. Matty Googus missed the bridge going down while I was eating. And we got, here we go. From the north, we got a train coming. Is this Brightline? Is that Brightline? Gonna stop at is that a station? Looks like a station. Yeah, that's the Brightline. Alright, so interesting. So they stop, put the gates down, and alright. Now the gates are going back up. Thank you. Alright, I'm guessing that's the noise that the train makes when it's getting ready to roll, like the ding, 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 ding. Does everybody know that's a recording? Up until, well, not that long, not recently, but I don't know, let's see, 50 years old, I'm 66. Anyway, I still thought that was like a mechanical device. Someone, I think I heard it on a video, that it's a recorded noise, that bell sound. I don't know what this train's doing. It's ringing. Oh, there we go. That's a ding dong, ding dong. That's probably the last warning before they close the doors. And let's see. They'll have to go toot toot, or at least toot when they move, I hope. So this Brightline was started by former Florida East Coast or Florida East Coast Industries people. Yep, here we go, it's moving. What did they have before this? I wonder, I forget. It was like sun train, anyway. All right, nice. I tipped my hat to him, and I got a quad, I got double tap. Anyway. the bridge, over the Fort Lauderdale Bridge, which of course I can't see now because I'm so far away. Anyway, that was pretty slick. The Brightline crew gave me the double tap. What's this little robot thing? Excuse me. I was trying to eat. Jiho? What does that mean? Delivery for, automated delivery for, I don't know. Like, I don't know, this geeky stuff drives me crazy. I'm sorry my language, but, like, how is that better than a person doing it? These young people today, they want to make everything automated. They don't realize they're, like, automating themselves out of a job. I mean, if you think someone's going to pay you to sit home while a robot does your work, I got news for you. Nobody that invests in robotics is going to pay anybody to sit on their ass at home. Look at this. So right on the little canal, the water access, you got $1 million boats, or hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of boats going through here. I did see $1 million boat. That freaking big sport fisher. I recorded going to the bridge there. Going under the drawbridge was $1 million boat, no doubt. Alright, so then, yeah, this is pretty. This is the wharf, Riverwalk, Fort Lauderdale, nice. Alright, so we're gonna wait here for this freaking bridge to go down again. I gotta tighten my hat so I don't lose my new hat. South Florida Bulls, stay tuned. Yeah, this is Riverwalk, this is fancy. Hey, we got places like this in Boston, and we got places like this in Jacksonville and St. Augustine. I mean, maybe not this tall. I mean, this is quite the complex right here. $1 million and up, probably. Anyway. Alright, let me get back in position. I don't like this spot. I'm going to lose my hat. Up close and personal with the Fort Lauderdale Bridge. Right here in Yuppieville. I'm kidding. It's beautiful here. Look at this. Another high rise over there. Fancy restaurant on the water. We got more condos over there. Beautiful. 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 So we gotta have another train here soon. Let me see if this bridge tender is willing to talk. All right, here we go. We got signal activity. All right, waiting for the bridge tender to. There's got to be a siren. I think probably for these boat traffic. And then we'll watch the bridge go down. I'm gonna go over there. All right, so they got a little sign here for the boaters. Okay. All right, 4 minutes. All right, I'm gonna let this run because we're down to no siren or anything. Just this sign, I guess. Okay. So that sign. You know, don't want to run a siren. You might scare somebody. Give some old person a heart attack. Give some old liberal, freaking, a brain hemorrhage. Oh, white guilt. The white guilt. The siren sounds like slavery. You know, this bridge itself, probably not 100 years old, but this bridge has been here. A bridge has been here for 100 years. All right, so we got the bridge down. High green for northbound. Is it a Brightline? Is it a freight train? We'll see. It's at that street. I saw the headlight and I ran back down here. So we're getting the train going over the bridge, right? Filming right into the sun. Didn't plan this very well, but it's not right. I can film in that many places. Oh, here we go. To do. It's supposed to stop the current or disperse the current. Anyway, stay tuned. Northbound went into the station. We got southbound now just pulling into the station. The gates stay down, which is really interesting. I mean, no, the trains are not moving, so the gates should go up. Oh, there we go. Right on cue. All right, here comes the southbound. Ah! I missed that opening. Okay. Alright. That's Brightline. Someone told me the Tri-Rail still runs, but I mean, Brightline seems to own this. Now, anyway, stay tuned. I'm gonna head north and get some rest and then wait for some freight trains. All right, so Matty Googie's here at the Tri-Rail station, West Palm Beach. The Tri-Rail is still running. I'm gonna swing around. This is the station. The train was just pulling out as I was trying to park. I don't know how often they run. There's a yellow signal. So I can swing around again on that track there. And the train just pulled out, so I'll give it a few minutes, see if another train comes in. All right, here I am in downtown Bunnell, and the train's already coming. So I was down at Fort Lauderdale. Matty Gookus in Bunnell, Florida. I've been coming northbound to meet the 107. I'm gonna step away a little bit and left Jacksonville, and you know, I was down at Fort Lauderdale today. All right, here we go. Step back some more. Alright, boy, I just barely got in. Well, I just lost light by doing that. Oh well. Why did you do that, you dummy? Anyway, okay, well, the night train. Anyway, so it's a success. So I left Fort Lauderdale and I closed the district on 107. And I stopped here in Bunnell, and boy, oh boy, was the timing just perfect. I mean, almost missed it. I pulled in here, got out of the car, the signal up there, the crossing signal's up there, about a half mile north, started flashing, and I saw the train headlights. Anyway, here you go. Saturday, November 29th, FEC 107 southbound. Right here in Bunnell, Florida. Left early today because it's only 6:30 now, or just after. So he was out of Jacksonville long before 6:30. Anyway. You'll see, you've seen, if you're watching this, I was down at Fort Lauderdale, I built some Brightline, I took some video at the Fort Lauderdale, at the Florida East Coast Railway, Fort Lauderdale intermodal ramp, Anyway, this will be a good video. A better mix than I usually do. So, even though mix is not really what I'm looking for, but I was down in Fort Lauderdale, so I was able to film some other things that you should enjoy. Alright, there you go. Perfect timing with the FEC 107, Saturday, November the 29th. Alright, Matty Gugas here with you once again near the county offices in St. Augustine. And we're queued up for today's 105. Stay tuned. Alright, so the St. Johns County Sheriff came out to take my report on my wallet. And here comes the FEC 105. We have great sheriffs here in Florida. Alright. Trying not to get in the picture, but I saw the sheriff's car in the corner of the picture there. Anyway. Alright, you can hear him slowing down. He's approaching St. Augustine with a speed restriction. You know, big S-turn where the creek is and Flagler College, formerly FEC headquarters, and then the downtown area. Alright, there you go on this Tuesday, December 2nd.